Coming up next, the Pelicans taking on the Hornets. For New Orleans, winning 7 of their last 10. And they aren't done. Fueled up and ready to charge forward toward another win here in this one. Hornets, Pelicans. The tip-off coming right after this. It's Thursday night and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. In a moment now to look at how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up as we close out the year. Still lots of games left. Here are the rookies off and running in the early going. You look at Carroll. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in this season for him.
And we've really got a tremendous group of rookies this year. It's going to be exciting to see them vying for the coveted award.
Well, they're already making their presence felt and really showing they belong. That's what it's all about as they begin their, hopefully, long and productive NBA careers.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Nicholas Claxton out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's King, and it's Flanders in at the shooting guard position. And for the Hornets, they've got Barrett. Also Elliott out there, and it's Sims in at the 3 spot. Well, we should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Coach. Both of these teams excel at creating fast break opportunities.
Look, Kevin, you're right. Both of these teams prefer to get out and attack before the other can get their defense set. They want to use their speed and athleticism, and they need to get as many easy buckets as they possibly can.
The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Celtics in Boston. King, the pass to Flanders. On the clock. Off target with his 3. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the head coach for Charlotte gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Back to you, Kev.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Pelicans, Nicholas Claxton. 2 shots.
Oh, good on that one. And he's good on the second. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Lively. Charlotte moving it around. Unable to get that one. Good defense by Claxton. Here's Robbins. Outside Barrett. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Flanders. Back to King. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Elliott. For Charlotte, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Claxton with the steal. Back to King. Over in the corner, Claxton. Back to King. Pass to Marks. Here's Flanders. Cans it from downtown.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
Elliott passes to Sims. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Elliott. And And the jumper is on the mark.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
King outside. Takes the 13-footer. Flanders misses.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Elliott passes to Barrett. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Sims. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Charlotte shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Pelicans trail by 3. Now here's King. Last time 14 points for him. Garnett outside. 6 to shoot. Claxton sets the screen for Ellis. Over Barrett. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Jacks up a 3. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 4 rebounds in this game. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Here's Barrett. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to Elliott. Here's Sims, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. With the shot. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, you can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Here's Blackman. Here's Claxton, lively defending. Claxton the pass to Ellis. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Back to Barrett. Over Ellis. Barrett, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to King. Here's Blackman. Ellis, the pass to King. 4 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And Garnett misses.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Sims, the pass to Elliott. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by New Orleans, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team. King against Elliott. Stolen by Lively. Elliott passes to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Clock at 6. Pass to Blackman. This one for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Substitution on the court.
And so Young will bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Cartwright. Ellis is out there with King. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Blackman in the power forward position. Here's Kamara. Lets the 3 fly. They get the rebound. King An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Craig. Here's Nunez, covered by Kamara. Young, right side. And a miss there on the triple. The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Boston Celtics. Banked in off the glass. And it's an 11-point New Orleans lead.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Nunez. He has yet to score. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by Cartwright.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Kamara. To the middle. Here's Ellis. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Craig. It's rebounded by New Orleans. King's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Blackman. That 3 off the mark. Hornets trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Nunez. There's a good screen. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Young outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Craig sets the screen for Mitchell. Connects from three-point range.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
King outside. Knocks it loose. Mitchell with the steal. Young in the corner. Pass to Craig. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Craig's got it back down to within single digits for Charlotte. Young against King. To the left wing. Blackman, the pass to King. Now Kamara. A 3-ball. Kept alive. Pass to Blackman. And the Pelicans miss again. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Mitchell passes to Craig. Here's Baker. Here's Nunez, covered by Kamara. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Pass to Blackman. Orleans moving it around. Now Ellis, covered by Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Young, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And Young is so good at drawing contact. Defenders have to be very disciplined guarding him.
Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now. And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Charlotte.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, "As a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters." Kevin, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Here's Cartwright. Rebounded by Robbins. Young against King. Shoots the three. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Cartwright. Here's Blackman. And here is King, defended by Young. Inside. Barrett with the ball. Kamara on him. Sims, the pass to Young. And taken away by Ellis. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Pass to Blackman. Now here's King. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Elliott's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Young. Here is Elliott. Young outside. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the drought. The teardrop falls in. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
King's shot is off.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Onside, Barrett. King against Young. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, Young invites the contact. He's so good at finishing through the foul.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Hornets. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And the Hornets making a change here. Robbins is checked in.
Substitution.
And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, let's rev it up and get ready for your pocket fight. Arena Entertainment.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
A look here at New Orleans, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Pelicans.
They have played like they wanted, fighting for every missed shot. You love to see that passion, man.
Yeah, you can sense the urgency in their game. We'll see if they can sustain it. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Hornets trail by 6. Elliott is out there with Barrett. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Robbins in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Robbins. Here is Elliott. Barrett the pass to Elliott. No good on the 3.
And they continue to control the glass.
Stolen. Looking to get it going, and he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And so here is New Orleans after the basket by Charlotte. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Lively. Charlotte moving it around. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Claxton throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Sims. He's got 5. Right side Barrett. Count the basket. Barrett's got 7.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Pass to Marks. Deflects the pass. Here's Flanders. Over Barrett. Flanders misses. Hornets trail by 4. Elliott passes to Barrett. Pass to Elliott. Shoots over King. Elliott misses.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
King with it. Lively defending. Here's Flanders. And here is King. Rebounded by Robbins. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Elliott. From deep, drains the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Claxton, lively defending. There's the screen. Flanders tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Now, here's Barrett. 7 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Robbins. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. New Orleans in the lead. A 3 from Barnes. That one misses. Oh, Barrett. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. To the middle. Elliott passes to Lively. No good. Good D by Barnes. Pass to Flanders. Now here's King. Lively defending. Here's Marks. And here is King. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Down low, here's Robbins. King with the block. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. And the Pelicans making a change here. That one is no good. Kicks it out to Ellis. They need this one. Drills it from outside. Ellis has got 7 points.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Elliott. Here's Sims, covered by Barnes. Here is Elliott. He has 7. Here's Robbins. Over Garnett. Garnett with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now here's Barnes after R.J. Barrett's miss. Good on the triple.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
King against Elliott. Pass to Robbins. Fades and shoots. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
King, the pass to Claxton. New Orleans moving the ball around. Garnett with the screen for Barnes. Intercepted. To the middle and stolen by Barnes. Pass to King. Back to Barnes. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now it's a 9-point Pelican lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Young's checked in for Charlotte. Count that one. 6 points for Derek Lively.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Young with the ball. 14 points for him. Sims kicks to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Robbins. His 3-pointers off the mark.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Now Claxton. Garnett, the screen. That's a 2 from Barnes. Rebounded by Robbins. Robbins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Sims, covered by Barnes. Onside, Barrett. Lively sends a screen for Barrett. Pass to Sims. Fires the 3. And it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Barrett against King. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Barrett.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Garnett. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Garnett's got 12.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Robbins, no good.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
And Garnett with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Sims. Back to Young. Here's Sims, covered by Barnes.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Barnes against Barrett. Again, the Hornets score.
An effective mid-range score. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard. Hornets trail by 12. So for New Orleans right now, Garnett is out there with Peters. Then there's Tamani Kamara. Then it's King, and it's Marks in at the 2-guard spot.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Marks for the 3. Now Kamara drills the 3-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Young for 3. They get it again. Puts up a 3. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's Kamara. Pass to Peters. Puts up a 3. The Hornets pull it in. Elliott's got his 5th rebound in this one. Young for 3. The rebound by Garnett.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's King. Fires from deep. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
And he makes the first. Baker, he's checked in for Charlotte. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Elliott. Young against King. Young passes to Elliott. But Trae gets it to go from beyond the arc.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Now here's King. Here's Marks. Second shot opportunity. Back to King. Garnett wide open. And again, no good by New Orleans. Hornets trail by 8. Ball's knocked loose. King with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Young with the steal. Mitchell looking it over. Young outside. Shot clock at 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First team foul.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
And that one's good by Garnett.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead. Young against King.
It's Young on the wing. Pass to Elliott. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Elliott's got 11 in the second half. Timeout called Pelicans. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to New Orleans coach address the team, and they told their team, no easy threes, let's guard that arc, don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Marks, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Puts it up from 15, and it's Mitchell missing. Pelicans leading by 6. King outside. Pass to Peters. New Orleans moving the ball around. Out left to the wing. Shoots. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Yeah, and you know, Young gets to the line as much as any small guard.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he nails the third.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Now here's King. Over to the wing. Here's Flanders. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Young pass to Elliott. Here's Lively. Bassey defending. Up top, Barrett. And Blackman pulls it down. Pelicans leading by 3. King outside. Here's Flanders. And the 3-ball is good.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Here is Elliott. Pass to Young. Outside, Barrett. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This is what you like seeing from Barrett. Active, engaged, looking to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Here's Blackman. Now Barnes. Fires for 3. The rebound by Young. And Swin picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Charlotte making a switch here. Robbins is checked in. Now, here's Barrett. T right on him. Here's Elliott. Misses the 3. Pelicans leading by 4. To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to Robbins. King against Elliott. Now, here's Barrett. Lively sets a screen for Barrett. Clock at 4. Here's Robbins. Charlotte no good that time either.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Barrett. Here's Elliott. King with the block. They retain possession. And so it's New Orleans with it. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Barnes outside. Pass to Bassey. From 12 feet out. That one rolling around and rims out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Right side, Barrett. Over Flanders. Barrett, no good. Pelicans leading by 4. The drive by Barnes.
And what a physical drive by Barnes, not holding anything back.
Second team foul.
That free throw, no good. The Pelicans making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a two-possession game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Barrett the pass to Elliott. Power down with both hands.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And so here's Charlotte, following the miss by Scotty Barnes. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Here's Claxton. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. It goes on Derek Lively.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
2 shots.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
King against Barrett. And here is King. Let's lose a three. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Here is Elliott. Left side, Barrett. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. King with it.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Flanders.
2 minutes.
Barrett rips down the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
King against Elliott. To take the lead. That one is off.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Third personal foul, 14 foul.
He drops the first one. That will put them up by 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Lively. Shot clock at 6. Elliott against King.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
The Hornets call time. Timeout called Pelicans. The steal goes up. Oh, he jams it in, leaving no room for error.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
Here is Elliott, Lively with the screen. Claxton with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. 15 foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. Got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now Lively. Barrett. And he does not hit. And that's an intentional foul.
Elliott, second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting from
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 8. Guys, what's your take?
Licking her wound. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. Both good from the line that time.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Slim.